Hey, what's up, YouTube? I'm here with my brief little review of 2020. That's right, 2020. It caught my eye this week. It was about a small town mayor turned sex offender. What? This woman is actually the wife of the school principal, Linda Lusk. She was accused of molesting a 14-year-old boy. Now, not to be crude, and it is sexist, but like it takes a lot for. I definitely can see a manipulation the other side. You know, an older man with a younger girl, but a 14-year-old boy, he's thinking with more than just his emotions, if you know what I mean. But anyway, reportedly, Linda Lusk, who was in her early 50s at the time, started getting a correspondence with a 14-year-old named Bubba. I'm not going to use his last name, but Bubba. And they started texting like crazy. He was actually, this is where it gets really weird, was actually the ex-boyfriend of her daughter. So she's the mother of three. One is a special needs child who wound up passing away, unfortunately. And so anyway, such an unfortunate circumstance, she began to get depressed, and she started getting correspondence with this 14-year-old Bubba, who is a big football player. And so, according to this is all what I just watched on 2020, he was sending her text after text after text, and she was responding. She was flattered. And she supposedly got 500 texts from him asking for naked pictures. She wouldn't send naked pictures, but she relented and sent him a photo of her in her bra. That's crossing a line right there for sure. So one day, he comes over to the house, and there's construction going on in one of the rooms, and he was nervous and he wanted to talk to her. So they go into the other room, and he immediately takes his clothes off, and she's not sure, but she touches him in an area. She admits to that possibly happening. She can't remember. He remembers, but he says it went further than that. And they both agree that they left, the room. But he says that she said it'll happen more often, and there'll be more that'll happen. And she denies that ever was said. Well, he immediately blabs. There's rumors that it was peer pressure and stuff. I gotta say, at first I'm like, I don't think I think she took it too far, but I don't necessarily think that it went that far, you know what I mean? But I think it hit that, it's the threshold. And then she gets in a divorce with her husband and marries a 28-year-old. So, I think that Bubba is definitely trying to look cool, and he thinks it's funny, and he hasn't really, but I think she definitely crossed the line. They gave her 90 nights in jail, meaning she could leave during the day. Ain't that America? What do you guys think of this? Do you think she's guilty? Do you think she's guilty of a lesser crime? That's what I think for sure. I think 90 nights in jail is enough. The 14-year-old, for the record, never pressed any charges and didn't want this to escalate to court. But they were showing YouTube clips. Apparently, students of the school, I'm sorry for laughing, were making YouTube rap videos about her and saying Mrs. Robinson and stuff. I don't know. Leave a comment. What do you guys think of this? Did you watch the 2020 special? Appreciate everyone who watches my videos. Please leave a comment. Subscribe to my channel. I'll subscribe back. Share my videos, and have a nice day. Thumbs up.